ask yourself the question, what do I need? All too often, we do a lot of activities that cause us to fail. I think it's important to get very, very clear and realize 95% of your thoughts create 100% of the failures. And you can be delusional and say, well, I'm not failing. I'm just not reaching my goal. That's failure. If you're not doing it in the time frame, that's failure. Now, you do it over and over and over again. That's complete failure. So it's time to change. It's time to become aware of Kaizen, principle of 1% improvement. Can you maintain your progress? That's what today's conversation is about. Can you maintain your progress? What would change if you maintained your progress? Well, Sean, I'm moving forward. No, let me clarify something. As you begin to reach new levels, there's that phrase, right? New level. New devil. Things happen. Things pull you off your path. Things pull you out of the way of success. Things drag you from your center. And you let it. Today that changes. Today you'll not be sick. Today you'll not get a distracting call. You're just going to be focused. You're going to be selfish. You're going to be committed. And you're going to take care of you. Now, if your mind is just ran down a rejection road of, I don't want it to be about me, I want it to be about others. How's that working for you? Listen, you can make it about you and still serve every single person around you. It's chapter 15 of Science of Getting Rich, the impression that maybe it's 14, the advancing man, the impression of increase. When's the last time you really increased? Come on, only you can answer that. I could ask some of your friends, they could give me an answer. When's the last time you gave the impression of increase? Or was it impression of struggle and effort and agitation and things are tough? How many people would want your life right now the way you feel? It doesn't have to be about money. Would they want your wellness? Or would they want your attitude? See, all too often, we avoid the very, very, very hard work. And that's working on us. No one else, no finger points. You have to work on you. You have to. You get to. You have to. You should. You have to. When you become aware of how rapidly, instantaneously, miraculously, you can advance 2, 3, 4 times what you currently have, the biggest challenge when that happens is you realizing you could have done it all along the way. So what do? What's a dream you have? Be grateful for the dream you have. Gratitude says it will be done. It is done. Thank you, Father. If gratitude says it's done, if using that word, I am so happy and grateful now that, doesn't say I'm so happy and grateful someday that, it is now that. The statement is a written truth. Where do you believe it? Where does it put a kink in your energy? Are you wired to complain? To talk about that stuff out there, what they did, what it does, what it can do, what they're not doing? None of that matters. None of that matters. At what point do you say, with a smile on your face, I own my thoughts? And then you have to look at them and say, would I pay for these thoughts? Because here's the reality. You already are. You paid 24 hours of your life yesterday for the thoughts you had. You'll cash that check today, and you'll have some agitations and aggravations, and nothing ever seems to change, and this and that and that and this, and then tomorrow will come, and the 8th will be here, and the 9th will be here, and then all of a sudden it's Christmas, and you're like, where did the year go? If you say time flies, it's because you're on somebody else's plane. You can walk through life. You can energetically arrive at destinations you choose in the blink of an eye. When does the suffering end? That's the question. When does the suffering end? When does your complaining end? When does you getting sick end? Well, sick has nothing to do with my wellness or my mindset. It has 100% to do with your wellness and mindset. 100%. You control the most complicated device in the known universe. Produces chemicals at the snap of a thought. Creates energies and adrenaline and morphine and dopamine and everything in a blink of a thought. You're just not thinking. It's time to start thinking. I'm so happy and grateful. My thoughts are mine. Most important decision you will ever make, ever make, ever make. The most wealthiest, richest decision you can ever make is to have your thoughts be yours. See, if anything is bouncing up against this. If there's resistance coming on, it's because they're old patterns, subconscious patterns that you're using. If you're saying he's being tough today, I'm not being tough today. You're comparing me to a tough conversation you had someplace before. You and I have never had this conversation. I have a smile on my face. What's on your face? Are you smiling right now? Are you enjoying the fact that you are having a non-delusional conversation? With a miracle? You are a miracle. You're having this conversation in your own head. You've had this conversation in your own head months and months and years and years and decades and decades. When would be a good time to access the thinking stuff, where all your solutions, all your resolutions, all your revolutions, all your solutions are stored? Why is it that our friends can sometimes see our fix faster than we can? Because they're not arguing minute by minute with our old story. They're not tied to our past. So they can see and say and give guidance. And we say things like, that'll never work. I wish. Wouldn't that be nice? Solution provided, and we throw it in the trash. How strong are you? Seriously, how strong are you? What's some of the hell on earth you've been through already? Your goal is that difficult? Your goal is more difficult than the hell on earth you've already been through? The pain, the suffering, your goal is worse than that? If hell on earth came to you effortlessly, why is your goal such a struggle? Why is your income level such a struggle? Why is your decision making such a struggle? Because your mind says, if you give up this pain, if you give up this fight, who am I? I've spent my whole life telling people how challenging my life is, how much struggle I've been. Truth? Nobody cares. And you're hoping somebody does. They can. They will love to hear the story as you continue to succeed. Then you're more like them. When people elevate you, most people don't get elevated. They say, yep, they're in the hole with me. They're in their own hole. They're in their own hell on earth, which is worse than mine. Time, maybe, if you choose, if you want, to say, I'm worthy of more. Say that, I'm worthy of more. And now decide, what is the more you want today, in the next hour, in the next 2 hours? What is the more you want, the more you can do? It's right in front of you. You know it. I know it. They know it. And you're going to let them say you can't do it? Let them worry about their own them. It's enough. It's enough of not having what you desire. It's enough. It's enough of not giving what you want to give. It's enough. It's time for more. Here's the fun part. You have no idea what this looks like. Seriously, no idea what this looks like. That's why you don't have more, is because you're afraid of more. Until Jim Rohn's favorite word. Until. You could have more right now. Here's the neat thing about more. You take in as big a breath as you want. Exhale, clear out the lungs, take even a bigger breath, biggest breath you can. Guess what? I can have all I want too. So can everyone else. You've been told that if you take it, somebody else isn't going to have it. BS. Belief system. You can have all that you want. Because nobody wants what you want. So there's plenty of all for you. Nobody wants the exact thing you want. What are you afraid of? The reason people say you can't have all that you want is because they think you're going to take their stuff. They don't even know what they want, so I wouldn't worry about them. Your life was tough. Get over it. Your life was happy. Get over it. Your life was miserable. Get over it. Today is a fresh start. This moment has never existed in the millennia. In the 2,000, 5,000, 200,000, 5 million, 3 billion years. This moment has never existed. And you know what possibilities exist in this moment? Infinite. A quadrillion possibilities, and one more. A septillion possibilities, and one more. You want a real awakening? Point 0.00001% of your life, of your thoughts, are what make up the world. They're an important 0.0001%. They're yours. But of the billions of things happening right now, billions, 7 billion, 9 billion people, 8 billion people, they're all experiencing this one moment right now. Some are sleeping, some are waking, some are driving, some are singing, some are making love, some are murdering people. All of this right now. And your thought really has zero impact on the world until it does. Why are you letting the world that has no knowledge of your thoughts keep you from your dreams? I'd shake it off. Shake it off, literally, physically move your body right now. Shake it off. Shake off your shoulders. Shake off your hands. Shake off your body. Shake off. Just move. Just move. Shake it off. Shake it off. Today's your day. This is your choice. This is what you choose. You got to make a choice. Misery, frustration, aggravation, or joy and bliss and happiness. What's on your face right now? That'll tell you what your body's operating at, your default mode network. What's on your face? Was it stress? Was it strain? Were your eyebrows furrowed? Or are you relieved? Are you breathing? Are your shoulders back? Is your jaw tight or is your jaw loose? Come on, you're a miracle. Your impact will influence the world. Time to take your place. Time to say, I'm ready for more. Time to say, I accept my more. Stop taking everybody else's more, which is misery for you. You should do this, you should do that. Why are you this? Why are you that? Enough, enough, enough. If you want it to be. Or click out, find the end button, the leave button, whatever it is, and say, I like my misery, I like my pain, and enjoy it and be happy with it. And then I'll ask you, what's the price of a good idea? Because I can tell you the price of a challenging thought in the mirror. That's the price of challenging thinking, of negative thinking, of I'm not enough thinking. I'd say enough of that. Decide, decide, and then become constantly aware. You will be exhausted when you go to sleep tonight because you chose you. You'll be mad. You'll be aggravated how much you've given away you. You're meant to serve the highest power. You've been given gifts and talents beyond your capabilities, beyond your wildest dreams. Your deal with the heavens is to develop every skill and talent. What skill or talent did you develop yesterday? Not got better at something. What did you develop? What did you get good at? What did you become better at? What did you start doing that's different than every other day? Telling you. Drying yourself off out of the shower differently every day would be a good darn start. Walking backwards from the bathroom back into your bedroom, or putting your pants on backwards, then putting them on the right way. You have got to take control of this body that is wrecking your world. Because you have ego, addiction to approval, self-conscious thoughts. You're an amazing miracle. And some of you let shoes ruin your day. You are a miracle. And you let a bank account that nobody can see minimize your capabilities. Nobody knows your bank account. Well, maybe they do, based upon your energy, based upon your frequency. Are your words so weak that they know your bank account? Are your words so poor they can tell how much money you have? Not meant to be an easy day. Not meant to be an easy conversation. Easy hasn't worked for you. Simple hasn't worked for you. It's time for tough and difficult. And that's a choice only you can make. I hope I made you mad. I hope I got you fired up. I hope I got you angry. I hope you've got an attitude that says, I'll show you. You didn't say it to me, you said it to yourself. I'll prove you wrong. I would love nothing. But it ain't about me. I already know. You don't have to prove it to me. I already know. It's why I'm willing to stand here and stand in your face and say to you, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. When? When would be a good time to wake up? Put a smile on your face. Do you have a smile on your face, or are you still scowling and frightened and fearful of your own miracle? thought. The thought. Become aware. Become awake. Become alive. Become your dream. Wouldn't that change everything? We'll get started in a moment.
Wide awake while the world is sound asleep, and too afraid of what might show up while you're dreaming. Nobody sees you. Nobody will believe you. And every day you try to pick up all the pieces, all the memories, they somehow never leave you. Nobody sees you. Nobody will believe you. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows how it's killing you. But there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. But God only knows the real you. There's a kind of love that God only knows. You keep a cover over every single secret, so afraid if someone saw them they would leave. But somebody sees you. Somebody will never leave you. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows how it's killing you. But there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. But God only knows the real you. There's a kind of love that God only knows. For the lonely, for the ashamed, the misunderstood and the ones to blame. What if we could start over? We could start over. We could start over. Oh, for the lonely, for the ashamed, the misunderstood and the ones to blame. What if we could start over? We could start over. We could start over. 'Cause there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. But God only knows the real you. There's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. But God only knows the real you. There's a kind of love that God only knows.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome. Did I stop the live stream? No, I didn't. Hey, YouTube, listen, join us at www.unlearnme.live for all the exciting conversations that happen